What's going on YouTube? Heroes Gaming here, coming at you guys with another NBA 2K19 My Career video. And today I'm going to be talking about the different types of builds that I think you should make depending on what game mode you play the most. Whether it's the park or the neighborhood, whatever you guys want to call it. Pro-Am, Jordan Rec Center, or just playing out just My Career. Now, over the last couple of days or the last couple of weeks or so, I've been talking with my friends about what type of builds that they should make or the type of builds that they're going to make. And I've been talking about the type of builds that I'm going to make. And the thing that I get most from people and from most videos on YouTube, I always get what's the most overpowered build or the most popular build to make, or you should make this build or you should make that build because this build gets this speed boost, or this build gets that snatch block, or this one gets the better contact dunks, or this one has the better 3-point, or this one has the better defense. And that's all good and well, and that's okay to look for if you want to go that route and make those type of builds if they're the most popular build to make. But the way I see it is go with what you know the best. The way I look at it is, if you're a 3-point shooter and you play mainly point guard, shooting guard, small forward, and you like to shoot the ball, you're good at running behind picks or running off picks, and you're good at getting yourself open and shooting threes or mid-range shots, just shooting in general. Don't go and look at YouTube videos just because you see the most overpowered build this year is going to be a paint protector or a post scorer or a glass cleaner. If that's not the type of build that you're used to playing with and that you're comfortable with, don't go out and make that build just because these YouTube videos are telling you that this is the most overpowered build or popular build this year in 2K19. Because if you go and make that build and you're not good with it, guess what? You just wasted time and effort grinding those badges out to get that build, and then you go off to the neighborhood or you go out to Pro-Am and you're not having fun, or you're not excelling with that build because either one, you're not timing your blocks right, you're not used to being down in the post, you're not boxing out when you're supposed to box out or in the right direction to get the rebound and box out, you're getting out rebounded, and you're not scoring in the paint because you're not used to being in the post, or you're just not used to being in the post period because you're a shooter. In 2K18 or 2K17, you were mainly running off screens or shooting the ball and doing all this stuff. And now, because the center is mainly a popular build this year, you're going to be a center. You're going to be blocking shots and getting rebounds when you're not used to that. Some people can adjust, but some people can't. Some people just go out and make this build because it's the most popular one, and then they end up not being good at the archetype that they choose. Now, if you're going to build a player for the neighborhood, then yeah, you can experiment and do different types of builds or whatever. But what I say is, go with what you know the most. And another thing is, if you have friends or you have a Pro-Am team or walk-on team that you play with all the time, then another thing you can do is, if you can build a person tailored to what your team needs. If you're good at passing the ball and being a good point guard, then be a good point guard, make a playmaking build, and tailor to what your team needs. Don't just go out and make a playmaking lockdown defender when you're not good at cutting the lanes off, stealing the ball, timing shot contests, when you're good at just passing the ball and getting your teammates open. Just go with a pure playmaker. That's the thing when I see everybody out here with these videos, and they're listening to these videos and they're just going out with the most popular builds when you know that's not your strength. Your strength is doing what you should do, what you've been doing in the past 2Ks. Yeah, you can learn and you can get better at certain type of builds, but at the end of the day, you're already at a disadvantage trying to learn a new build when these people who are making these centers have already mastered these positions down in the last couple of years, and you're over here just trying to learn it out. That's just my main focus. So make sure before you make any type of build, make sure that you're comfortable with the build, you're comfortable with the badges, and you're comfortable in the area on the floor that you know the most. If you're comfortable in the post and grabbing rebounds and blocks, make a power forward or center. If you're comfortable as a slasher, make a small forward or a shooting guard, but don't just go out here and make these popular builds just because they're going to be the most overpowered this year. That's not the way I do it. I go with the most build that I'm comfortable playing with, because that's going to bring the best person out of me. That's going to bring the best game out of me and for my teammates, because they know that they can trust me in the paint, or they can trust me running off screens, or they can trust me getting my teammates involved, passing the ball around. So yeah, that's just my main thing. So just make sure when the game drops, make sure you make a build that you're comfortable with. And being that this year, when you get to a 94 overall, you can transfer all your attributes over to the second player. Then you can probably just experiment with that second player, to see what you can do. But as far as like your main build, make sure it's something that you're really, really comfortable with. So that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys liked it. And yeah, 2K is a day and a half away, so I cannot wait to play it. So until then, I will see you later.